Hi everyone, this is Kasia Zmokla from Digital Art Classes. In this video I'm going to show you how to import images to Capture One, how to work with sessions in Capture One. So first I'm going to be covering a scenario when you want to import images from your memory card and create a new session in Capture One. The second scenario will be when you have already images sitting somewhere on your hard drive and you want to create a new session. And as the third scenario, I'm going to show you a way of working with your images without creating any sessions in Capture One. This can be done as well. So if you are coming from Lightroom, you have already experience of working with catalog. You are structuring your files or your archives inside a catalog. I was never a big fan of catalog. Personally, I prefer sessions. I prefer the flexibility that sessions offer. So let me show you first how I structure my archives. I have a lot of questions on this because people who are new coming to Capture One very often struggle with this and don't know how to create this initial structure. And I believe this structure is super important because here you will be storing all your photo sessions, all your images, and you don't want to waste time on basically going through some random folders and searching for images that you need at the very moment. So this is my external hard drive. Here I'm storing all my images, so let me just highlight it quickly. So there are two hard drives, 4 terabytes each. And let's just see inside. So here in this folder photography, I have another folder source, and here I have all my images. And as you can see, the structure is almost 15 years old. And I must admit it works quite well for me. I never lost any images. So how this is structured inside, as you can see, I have here just major folders. This is not super tidy. You can be more tidy and precise if you want. So basically, I was living in Malta for 5 years, so I have here folders that cover Malta, and inside these folders I have photo sessions that I've done, so I have my models' names, and that way I've organized all these folders. Not all the sessions are that complex. I have some folders here, let's say for example this one, when I have only one Capture One session sitting inside. So this is basically the way I structure my archives and keep all my raw files. So let's jump over and talk about the first scenario when I just brought memory card with some new images and I want to import them inside Capture One. So let's just make this window a bit smaller, and here I will have my untitled. This is my memory card. And inside here I was shooting with Fuji. I have just some brand new images and I want to bring them into Capture One. So all we need to do now is to just start Capture One. Once Capture One is working, we can either use this window here and create new session by hitting this button, or alternatively we can move over and create new session from here. So now we have a pop-up window, and here it is quite important to create a good name for our session. If you would like to stick to the similar structure that I have for my archives, you would start with the year. So let's say I have taken these images yesterday, so I'm going to put the year, the month, we have already June, and let's say this was 1st of June, and let's call this folder Dvorsky Les, as these pictures were taken in Czech Republic. Here we need to indicate where do we want this session to be sitting, so I'm just going to quickly click here, and let's say I am going to put them inside this folder Capture One Sessions Video. And of course, in your case, you want to indicate the hard drive where you have all your archive sitting. So I have selected this folder, I'm going to confirm, and that way we set the location. This I'm not going to touch, so all we need to do is to just hit OK. So that way we have created a new Capture One session. Here we have the name of our session, and as a next step we have to import our images inside this session, because if we just check over here in Capture folder, there is nothing, we have no images yet. So to import images inside your session in Capture One, you need to click on this first button, Import. So here I have already my images displayed. You can set it here in this field Source if you don't see the images that you have on your memory card. So I can choose Folder, since I know that my images are here, so I can show Capture One exactly where the card is sitting. So I can indicate this, and Fuji. So now if I click Open, I will have all the images that I have taken, all the brand new images that will be imported into Capture One session. When it comes to destination, we have to select the top capture folder, and that's it. Just make sure that in the naming field you have the image name selected. So there are more variables to choose from, there are more tokens, but for the sake of this video, let's keep it simple. So image name is enough. So cancel. And now I want to import all the images from my memory card. So all I need to do is to just hit import all. So as you can see, Capture One is populating my browser. So all these images from the memory card are coming and they are visible here in the browser. I'm inside the capture folder. This is the destination for import that I have set during the initial steps of importing files into Capture One. So now Capture One is generating previews, but all these images are already sitting on my hard drive. They are inside the new session that I have created, and I can start working on them. So if I close Capture One now, and if we get back to my Finder, so we can see here in my Capture One sessions video, I have the Capture One session that I have created, and inside here there are 4 default folders: Capture, Output, Selects, and Trash. And in the first Capture folder there will be sitting all the raw files that I have imported from my camera memory card. So let's now take a look at the second scenario when I have my images sitting on my hard drive. So let's just get rid of this session. So let's just move it to bin. And the second scenario would be that we have just this folder and there are some images. Let's get rid of this folder as well. So let's say I have these raw files. I have taken these images maybe 5 years ago. They are sitting somewhere on my hard drive, and I would like to test Capture One. So I want to create a session and try to work with these images in Capture One. So now we can approach this a little bit differently, and I must admit that I do this all the time. I'm creating new session, so I can hit here, or I can create new session from the Capture One menu bar. So I can hit new session, and I'm going to stick to my structure. So let's just put the June month, and let's call this session test. And now let's set location for this session. So I want it to be sitting in my Capture One sessions video folder. So let's confirm, choose, and now let's hit OK. So you can see that by doing this, I have created my new session, and Capture One automatically opened this empty window with my new session. However, I want to close this and I want to create another Finder window. Let's open another Finder window. So here is my session. Let's open another window for the same catalog. So here is my session, and I just want to open my capture folder, and without importing images through Capture One window, you can just drag them from your folder on your hard drive, or you can copy them if you prefer. So just to select all of them, you can either drag them or you can copy. So let's say we want to copy just to test Capture One. So Command C. Let's now move back here and let's hit Command V. So that way I have pasted all my images inside my session, and now if I run the session, I will have access to all those images that I have just pasted over there. So let's just hit capture folder, and now you can see that inside my browser I have all these images visible here. Okay, so this was the second scenario. Let's close Capture One and let's get rid of this session. So let's enlarge the window and let's remove the session. Here we have new images. Okay, so let's empty trash. Let's close this. Okay, so let's now talk about the third scenario when you don't want to create sessions for your images, when you just want to browse through your images that are sitting in your hard drive without the restrictions of sessions, and you don't want to create a catalog either. So this can be done. All you need to do is to just create an empty session in Capture One, and then you will have access to all the images that are sitting on your hard drives in your archives, and you will be able to browse them from there, or you can perform adjustments from there. And in fact, this can be done from within any Capture One session that you have already created. But let's say you don't want to put your images inside Capture One sessions, you just want to try it out. So all you need to do is to create an empty Capture One session. So let's move over and switch on Capture One. Let's create new session. So I'm going to hit this button here, and let's call the session Browse. So I have given the name Browse. Let's now set location. So I want it to be sitting here inside my Capture One Sessions video folder. So confirm, confirm. So now Capture One again opened the new session window, but let's focus our attention here in the Finder for a second. So here I have my empty Capture One session. This is my capture folder, and output selects trash. There is nothing inside. So let's jump to Capture One and let's see how we can access all our files that are sitting on our hard drive without putting them inside this particular session. This is very easy. All you need to do is to just use the session favorites. So here, if I hit on this little plus icon, I can add any folder. I can browse through all my folders, through all my hard drives, and I can add any folder here. So let's say I want to use my folder New Images. So I'm just browsing through my hard drive structure. So I'm selecting this folder, and if I click Add, I will have this folder here with this little heart icon, New Images. And if I click on this folder, I will have access to all my images that are sitting inside this folder, and I can perform adjustments on these images. Now Capture One is generating preview, so it took some time. After a few seconds, you have these images ready for a preview and ready to perform any adjustments. So let's just come back to Finder, and now if I go into my folder New Images, you will see that Capture One added on top of all my raw files this folder Capture One, and in this folder you will have all the adjustments saved if you perform any changes on your images. So you can do this, however, I don't really recommend working that way. If you want to just test Capture One, this is perfect. However, if you have hundreds or thousands of images, this can be quite confusing. But if you just want to try it out, go ahead and do this. So I just want to show you how to add one more folder here, because you can have here many folders. Let's add one more example. So let's hit on the plus icon again, and let's take something from the external hard drive. So let's go for photography source, and here let's say I want to go for Oman, so I'm going to select the capture folder. So I have already a Capture One session created on my hard drive, but I can just select the folder that contains all my images, and this will work as well. So now I have my folder here, and from here I can access all those images that were sitting on my hard drive on a different location without creating another session and without importing them inside the new session. So if you are just starting out with Capture One, I would definitely recommend working with Capture One sessions, creating Capture One session and importing your images inside the session, or copying raw files inside the capture folder without moving them from your original location. And once you gain a bit of experience in Capture One, you will be familiar with all these structures, and then you can experiment with them. Okay, so in this video we've been talking about creating sessions in Capture One, about working with sessions, and we have covered as well a scenario when you want to browse through images on your hard drive without creating session, and this can be done with session favorites. I know that all this naming can be quite confusing. I hope this video was helpful for you. I'm going to write a blog post, so if you want to read, you can definitely check out link to the blog post in the description area to this video. Feel free to ask me any questions about Capture One, and for now that's it. This was Kasia Zmokla from Digital Art Classes.